Good afternoon, friends, and thank you for Zone coming here to appreciate our job and listening. And we are all my team group, and my team members, Anand and Anjana. And we are doing a report about the schools, and as you know, the schools is about the schools and on behalf of the school, we are doing PSL program about the support the Daffodil Day. Daffodil Day it's about the daffodil is about the cancer, to cancer support the cancer people. And today so far we did assignment about the old CSR. So we face a lot of problem during this period. So what is the problem we face and what is the accomplishment? So these are to be described by them. So I want to hand over to Anupama about this. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anupama from the team Almighty, and I'm just here to discuss about the challenges that we faced in our team. And like everything in every place, there are like big challenges in everywhere. So I mean, especially in our team, we had a lot of challenges and team conflicts as well. Being a part of a team member.
Shh. Be quiet, please. Sorry.
I would humbly admit that I couldn't contribute as much as I could because I was sick last week and I was in bed for more than 10 days. So I couldn't much help them, and it was like last moment thing, and they had to like back up and do everything all by themselves. I'm really sorry, guys. And we had a conflict as well, and then like because I had all the pain and I had to like be on medication and sleep, and I couldn't even answer their phone, and they were like, oh, she's not answering, she's ignoring, but it was not the thing. So, but they managed it, and that we had like, because I was backed up, I didn't do anything, and there was like short of time as well, because like things we had to do in between 5 people had to be done between 4 people, but they managed it well. And cancellations of meetings, that happened most of the time. Most of the time, because of the work schedules and the class schedules, we had a lot of cancellations of meetings, and then we had to meet up again, meet up in 2 or meet up in 3, and then meet up like all together. Just had to make a bridge between people and then just communicate sometimes. And misunderstanding as well, that I told you, like I was on medication, couldn't answer the phone, and there was a misunderstanding like about ignoring or anything like that. So, but it all went good. We had job allocations and it was all done, and there was a backup as well, and they had to work hard. So that was all the challenges we had to face, but like, I think it was much more in our team. So the other part is the accomplishment. The accomplishment was like, beside all those challenges, we could come over and then finish our job and like stay beyond the conflicts and still work together. And it was like better we had like a lot of better brainstorming as well. We had like a couple of times we didn't do it together, but like we had to do it like in 2 people or 3 people and then share it all together. So we had a lot of brainstorming and we worked hard, and other was the time management that we had to do it in a short time in a lack of people as well. And the team discipline, they were all very disciplined, we were all disciplined and worked hard. And I would like rather say it was Anand who did most of the thing, and Mona, she supported a lot. And even Anjana was quiet and doing a lot of things. She was like a bit quiet, like, you know, sometimes like people are quiet and they take away all the things. And she was one of those, and I was just floating around, not much. So I would just hand over to Anand now, just to complete the slide.
Yeah, how are you going, folks? Yeah, she was mucking around. Alright, let's get down to the stuff that we learned during our project and the assignment, like suicide. We learned what is the value of a team. What do you reckon? What's the team value? Anyone?
Very hard.
Huh?
It is hard.
It is hard. What do you think, John?
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, if you're working in a team, they will always back you up. No matter, like, since she wasn't feeling well, it was our responsibility to back her up. You know, it's a genuine problem. Anyone can get sick. So, yeah, we learned what's the value of the team. And secondly, the time value. Time value. Time, as I say, it's a one-way road. If you go through it, you won't be able to come back in the same place at the same time. So you need to keep track of your time. What are you doing? We learn we have to do a certain task in a certain time. And planning. Unless you plan your stuff and you're doing, you won't be able to go ahead. So that's the another thing that we learn. Decision making and skills and ability. Yeah. If you're in a team, it's not a one-man show. You need to come up as a team, as a whole group, and talk about it and find out what is the best solution for your problem. Confidence and self-esteem. It really boosted our confidence. Like if you motivate somebody, or if you say, yeah, even though, let's say, let's take an example. All right. If I'll take her as an example. If I've given her a task, she did it, but she just went halfway through, and we are really tight in the time, and we still gotta do half. Instead of motivating her, we started screaming at her or shouting at her. What do you reckon will happen?
Great conflict.
Like, she will be depressed and she will not be able to do her work next time. So we thought, yeah, we are a team, we need to work as a team, get our confidence level high. That's what we thought. And we have it is a 3-year project, and we have a plan for next year too. Like we're cooking a world largest pizza coming up in a World Guinness record to collect the fund and help out the Daffodil, which is a cancer council. And fortunately, this 2011 is the 25th anniversary for Daffodil Day Cancer Council, which we want to take as an opportunity to help them out, which we are doing for the last 15 years, but we want to do something extra. And one more, yeah, I know it's not related. The next thing that I'm going to say is not related to this stuff, but I'll ask you fellows, who are you going for tomorrow? John, is that All Blacks or French?
Black.
All Blacks.
Australians aren't in it, so I'm not.
They will not support to All Black.
Yeah, it is quite related. Like, if you like to ask me about our next project for next year, like it is a 3-year project. We're cooking a pizza, which will be organizing the event in next